Welcome to the ET197 Lab 8 PLC OIT project number 1. I'm going to cover how to connect the OIT and the PLC, and we're going to write the PLC program. I'm here at our Do More Designer, and the first thing we needed to do was upload our CSV file so we could pre-populate all of our names and put them in the documents. So let's go ahead and open and get started here. We're going to new project, online, and A, and you see A is green here. You need to see what's green. That shows that we're communicating, so we're going to connect. First thing I'm going to need to do is set the clock, and let's clear this thing. So clear PLC memory, clear, switch to program mode. Okay, let's set our clock in configuration again. Okay, let's go ahead and let's upload. Well, first let's go in edit mode that we have our side panel here. So let's go ahead and go to File, Import, and we're going to want element documentation. So I'm going to go where I left my Lab 8 OIT CSV. Okay, CSV file is a comma separated file. And if I go to Tools and Documentation Editor, we should have it pre-populated. Good, that'll save us some work and make sure that your program matches mine. So let's get started. Let's just go ahead and do the very first one. And I'm not going to go through all of this because we've done it before, but I want to make sure that all the connections. So let's just go ahead and start the first one. PB1, it's already there, so good. And we're going to do a C0, except we're going to do a set. Okay, and we're going to use our PB2, X2, PB2, good. And we're going to do a reset. So one of these is going to set C0, our internal relay, and the other one's going to reset it. So a system coil is a master coil that we could turn on and turn off and then control the entire program. Okay, I've finished the program that I've given you for the lab. It's on their lab sheet. So let's go through and let's accept. Write it to the PLC. We're going to have to come back and do that, but write it to the PLC. And let's save it. File, save project as, I don't know, Lab 8. Okay, so now we need to go back and do some basics here. So let's go to configuration, do more protocol. That's necessary so we can talk to the OIT. And we need to change this to 38.4. So this one won't stay. You're going to have to constantly do this probably every time we program it. So we need that baud rate in order to talk to our screen. And let's go OK. And let's see. That's about it. So let's save it, write it to the PLC. Good. Okay, let's run this. So we have to, let's put it in the run mode. Let's put it in status. And everything's looking good. So here we have X0 and X2. X's are our inputs. These happen to be hardwired onto our input card for two switches, push button switches that are on our PLC trainer. We have a DLX and we have a DLY. These are kind of virtual contacts inside the PLC, and they're going to be the ones that communicate with our operator interface terminal. They have to be exactly the same as our OIT. So these are the ones that trigger our virtual switches and outputs. So let's go ahead. I'm going to use the hard switch of X0. And I push the push button, PB1 for X0, and you see I've got a set. That's going to be our system coil. And I could turn it off by going to X2, which is the middle one. Good. Let's go ahead and reset it. Alright, so if you see, I have energized each one of the rungs that we need to do things with. Okay. So the first thing let's do is let's start motor 1, and I'm going to press X1. Okay, so we're going to use a hard switch to go ahead and start motor 1. Good. So what happened here was I pushed X1, hard switch on the PLC, and we have going across here, and we have an out, and we sealed around X1 with our DLY1, and we should have our motor display on, which we do. So let's go ahead and turn off by pushing the motor 1 start or stop, and it turned it off. Good. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and use the motor 2 start and push the button on our screen, and again it's latched. This time we're using a set. Okay, so I'm going to press, so we have the system coil closed, but it's energized, so it's open, and we're going to push the push button off. Motor 2 off. Good, and the motor 2's off. We're not going to utilize the motor 1 switch, it appears. So it's working well. Okay, I'm going to push our X0 hard button. That's going to be our control relay, C0. Okay, I'm going to push X1, and that should start our motor. We can see it's green. And we can stop our motor by pushing motor start. Okay, so let's go ahead and start motor 2, and that's going to be the soft switch, and we can stop it. Okay, and that's pretty much it.